No! No!
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not.
No! Hello and welcome to Trending Topics with Bethany and Isaac Gladwell. Bethany, how are you doing today?
I'm very stressed, but I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty okay.
That's good. I'm glad you find my stress funny. So, okay, so what are we talking about today?
We are talking about how it's beginning to be final season.
Yep, end of the semester.
So much fun.
We love the end of the semester.
Don't we? I feel like everyone enjoys, everyone enjoys the end of the semester. I feel like it's not as much of finals as it is, oh yeah, we get to take a break.
We do get that one break though, the university study day. It's in between the last day of classes and the first day of finals.
Whoa.
It's 3 weeks from now. It's a Thursday, because the last day of classes is Wednesday, and finals start that Friday. So it's just a university study day. Do you plan on studying that day?
Depends if I have a final on that Friday or not.
I do. We have a history final on Friday.
Good luck.
Thanks, it's online, so I don't have to show up to class.
Open no.
Ew.
It's gonna be 10 times harder. No, it's not. It's open no.
We have a whole 90 minutes to do it, and it's online.
Listen.
Because our professor is going to be out of the country.
That's fun.
Instead.
Do you know how? Do you know how many finals you have this year?
He's actually.
No. I don't like to. I don't like to look. I like to be surprised.
That's a horrible strategy.
The look of shock.
That's a horrible strategy. You do know they released the schedule, right?
Yeah, I just didn't check it yet.
Okay, well, I hate to break it to you. Ready? You're going to be surprised. Religion final, 8 a.m. Monday.
No. No!
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not.
No! Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not joking. 8 a.m. on a Monday.
No.
We also have our math final that Monday, too.
No.
This is why, everybody listening, plan ahead for finals. Because we have 11 school days left. 11 school days left. And Isaac's now having a breakdown because he's
There's nothing I can do about it.
You good over there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You gonna start studying?
I'm fine. I'm tearing up. Oh, that's great. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'll send you a link to the final schedule later.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I was going to ask you if you had any methods to prepare for finals, but I'm taking that as a no.
Oh, I do, but
Well, please talk about them. What do you do to prepare for the finals that you don't even know that we have?
well, when it gets around that time, I do start to check the schedule. I just haven't had the time to go on the computer yet.
You check the date up. Oh my God, I have a final today.
At 8 a.m., it's 9:30. What? But no, I end up I like to do the study group method,
Yeah.
like we've done before for the Steinel. So if anyone asks what the Steinel is, it's we have a professor and his name is Professor Stein, and he has his final, and we call it the Steinel because we thought that would be the best thing ever, even though the test is extremely difficult. So we prepare it. We have our Steinel war plan that we write out on the board, and we go through everything, absolutely everything, in our notes.
Everything.
I like to read through my notes once a couple times before preparing, and then if I have any questions, I'll go and ask, or
Yeah.
if I feel like I'm missing something, I'll check the book if I have the book or whatever. But like, it's not. I don't stress over finals and stuff.
I wish I could say the same.
I'm gonna be honest, because I feel like the more I stress, the worse I'm going to study. So I like to keep everything calm when I try and study for tests and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If I get overwhelmed, I take a 10 or 15 minute break and I go and read, or I don't read. No. I go for a walk, or I get a drink or something, and then I kind of just go back to it and leisurely read through it. I feel like when I leisurely read through it, I do better.
I also feel like it's important to take little breaks throughout studying.
I agree. Well, like that's kind of what that is. Like,
take like a 10-minute crying break.
In the corner.
Or just
With your favorite pillow.
Right on the board when you're helping your friends in the study group, just start breaking down crying. I think I did that last year for the final. We were studying for the group, I think.
I think you didn't cry, but
I teared up. You
were like you were pretty.
I got frustrated. I didn't know anything. It was
you were
midnight.
pretty frustrated out. Yeah, I was happy though, because when we were studying like that, I was kind of trying to lead that group a little bit. I really enjoyed that, because that's how I like to study. Because I go through everything and it makes me come up with ideas and stuff to work with. And like, even if it's the same word problem, if I just change around the word problem a little bit and do it, I feel like it's easier for me. If I'm trying to teach someone else, I feel like that means that I have to explain it to where I understand it and to where someone else understands it.
See, I have a hard time with math, trying to teach it to other people and making it my own problem, because
math sucks.
I don't know how to, it sounds stupid, but I don't know how to study for math. Because you can't make your own problem, because you don't know if that's right or not, and it just makes it all difficult, and it's not fun.
I just feel like with math, it's
math is definitely our main focus for finals.
I feel like the Steinel is the main final, and I feel like
is.
religion might be a close second. Especially for me, I need to.
Those are the only two paper finals we have. The rest we
I know
don't
I
have
have.
to be here for.
I know I have a psychology final as well, but I'm taking that, I think, the last day of classes maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That's not bad then.
But like, I'm worried about that. I'm worried about my classes. I'm worried about this semester are psychology and religion, because they're very term oriented.
Yeah.
And I don't do.
Not good with memorizing.
I don't do well with terms. I do well with procedure. I'm more of a procedural learner or interactive learner.
See, I'm better at terms and memorizing, because I like to find stupid ways to help memorize.
I am not good at finding stupid ways to memorize.
Well, we'll be right back after this commercial, continuing talking about finals and what Ms. has to offer for the end of the semester.
Thank you all for listening. And we're back talking about studying for finals, and more specifically the hashtag Steinel. Let's make it a thing. We're going to make it a thing.
Yeah.
Studying for the Steinel.
Silence gonna kill us all. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just discussing over break that we are actually going to start studying for the math test after when we get back from break.
Easter break.
Easter break next week. Which, no show next week, next Thursday.
Yeah,
so we're doing
a double tonight. Yeah, I'm worried about that. I'm worried about all of my finals, specifically this semester.
See, okay, my finals this semester, I have a history one that's online, which he's giving us like the length of the weekend to do it, but it's like a 90 minutes, which I'm going to fail. I have the religion final, which we have 8 a.m. on Monday, and my Stein final, which is 10:30 on Monday for me. And then our final for Shay and Scray. Bless you.
Thank you.
We don't have to be here for it. They just need to be submitted on the day.
Yeah, by the day. So we're doing probably a paper for Shay.
Yes, paper for Shay, and then our story for journalism is due by email for Thursday.
I can't wait for that.
Oh, I'm stressing myself out already.
Oh. I'm just gonna go and sleep until finals are over.
That's a good idea.
Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, study group, best way to study. Are we going to do one for religion?
I would like to. I would like to either that or I'd like to do a one-on-one because I feel like that'll help me focus. One-on-one helps, I think.
Yeah.
For me specifically, but that's just me.
Tips
So
I have for studying for finals.
I was going to ask.
Yep.
What are you doing to study for finals?
Studying in advance.
Yes.
Studying in advance because we always study the night before, and it never ends well for us.
Never good.
Just like on Wednesday, that was bad. That didn't end well for us.
Well, I feel like it was more the material than it was the time studying because usually we do it for one night and we're okay. But like the stuff in stat was extremely difficult. And I don't know why it was so difficult. I think it's just because everything was so similar to one another because everything was
Exactly.
blocked up against one another. I feel like if we would have just learned it in steps and then took a quiz on it and learned it in steps and took a quiz on it, learned it in steps and took a quiz on it, or did 2 at a time and figured out which one to tell the difference about, I feel like that would have been a lot easier
I agree
to
with you.
comprehend.
But then again, the study group did make it easier.
The study group, okay, I'm going to be honest, the study group saved me from probably getting
A 0?
a 0. I was going to
Yeah,
say a
same.
0 because like going through it all and everything, I tried to copy on the whiteboard next to you, and that's how, like I said, I'm a procedural
Yeah.
person. So like you have it up here and you're doing it over here, and I have it over here, and I'm scribbling
See, that's the good
and
thing.
drawing flowers. But hey, flowers are manly.
I wasn't saying they weren't. I was gonna say that's a good thing about here that they have the rooms in the library that are all whiteboards.
Yeah.
Those help.
Except for the parts that say "Don't write, not a whiteboard surface," and then
They still have markers
yeah,
on them.
you look and you're just like, what? Why? But oh, okay,
Okay, what do you prefer, paper finals or online?
paper.
I agree with you.
I prefer paper because usually that means that the professor could be there, and if you're worried about something, you can ask them.
See, the only thing I'm worried about with my finals that are on my final that is online this year is how crappy the Wi-Fi's been.
They said they were fixing that though.
It's not, because my phone does not work with the Wi-Fi.
Well, mine sometimes does. I think in the dorms it works better versus buildings. Sometimes it works in the buildings. I would recommend if you were to do your final online to go to a computer lab and do it.
Yeah,
If you had the time to.
that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that.
Or you can rent a computer from or you can go and get one of the ones out of the library, the big ones that you can print stuff out on. You can use one of them too. There's like 3 or 4 different places that have desktops,
Yeah,
and then that would be probably a really decent idea to use and to utilize.
yeah, I didn't even think about that. It just makes me nervous online exams with like the Wi-Fi crashing and then all my work getting deleted and having to restart and not restarting because I already started it.
Online exams suck, and I'll tell you why.
They're always harder.
That too. Well, like first of all, they're more difficult, so that way the people like that are stupid and are googling the answers and stuff might not find the correct answer right away. And also that when you have a writing thing, I feel it's more difficult to explain it in type than it is to write it, because like you can also write notes on the side and
You
stuff
mean
like that.
open-ended?
Yeah, when you're doing it
Okay.
open-ended and stuff, plus it takes time for the professor to grade that open-ended online.
Yeah.
Instead of that, the professor can just grade it all at once. And I'm just not a fan of it. Because like, have you ever did Study Island?
No.
Okay, so Study Island was,
Oh my god.
an
So many
online...
dark memories of
Oh yeah,
nostalgia.
PTSD from Study Island.
I
God.
hated Study Island.
Study Island was awful.
What is it?
Okay, Study Island was a question website that smaller schools used for like their core stuff. It has all this core material in it.
Okay.
Science, math, reading, etc. Study Island is just the worst. I definitely recommend against it because the thing is, you get like a specific set of questions every single time, and they wouldn't even let you play some of the games because either you were really good at it and you didn't have to play and you kept going with it,
Yeah.
or well, they were just butt heads. But Study Island was like a standard. It's like kind of like a small standardized test. They usually made you do a minimum. They had me do a minimum of 10 questions and stuff. But like the thing is, it's all cumulative and stuff like that, and very awful. The one time I had to do like, no joke, like 500 questions to pass.
Does the teacher make them, or is it pre-made?
The teacher, somewhat of both. I think the teacher can choose the questions, but like it's only a specific set of questions, and there's more than what there usually is, or there's more than those questions, so that way they can randomly change when you go to do it again if you do it again or someone else does it. But like, then they'll start to cycle through them again.
So this is why you have PTSD of online tests.
I memorized all of those questions, and I looked and I read like 3 words and I'm like, oh, it's that one. And I literally did that, like, I'm not even joking, like somewhere between 200 and 500 times to get like a 70% on it to pass. And we're going to hit a commercial break here, folks, shortly. So thank you all for listening, and we'll be back soon. And we are back talking about
finals week and the end of the semester.
I was going to say how Study Island sucks.
Or the PTSD of Study Island. That too.
I feel like it should be PSID, Post Study Island Disorder.
Okay.
I thought it was a fabulous joke and nobody laughed. Thank you all for listening. I'm done.
Okay, so anyway. Along with the horrible finals that Ms. is throwing at us, they also have a lot of like small events going on the next couple weeks. Like tomorrow, like I work up for marketing, so I know I hear about these
events.
There's
Harry Potter trivia and stuff too.
Yes, there's Harry Potter trivia. I think that's tonight actually.
Is it?
There's Harry Potter trivia tonight. I know on Saturday. Yes, this Saturday there is a Easter Bunny brunch.
Easter?
Yes. What? Okay, yeah. It's
what?
Fun fact, my boss actually dresses up as the Easter Bunny.
Don't tell the children.
Don't tell, yeah, all the 6-year-olds that are listening, cover your ears. But yeah, he dresses up as the Easter Bunny, and I don't know, I've never been to it, and I can't go to it this weekend, so.
I'm not going to be here this weekend.
Me neither.
I'm going to be buying parts to build my engine.
I'm going to be home filling out FAFSA.
Good.
But yeah, there's that. I know that Relay for Life is coming up.
Relay for Life is Friday night.
Tomorrow.
I'm going because I am singing in a group called Beyond Harmony, which is an a cappella group, and we are singing two songs, I think, there, and it's going to be a fun time.
What time is it tomorrow?
It's like 7 to 3, 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. or something like that.
3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It goes all night.
It's an all-nighter.
Is that the camp out thing that I keep being posters for tomorrow too? Or is that something different?
I think it's something different.
Yeah, but there's also, whatever it is, they're doing a camp out thing.
Relay for Life is walking around either it was either the campus or the gym. Relay for Life is either the campus or the gym.
I think it's campus.
Okay.
Campus.
I heard if it rains, it's gym.
Yeah. Okay, well, along with Relay for Life, there's also the, like I just said, some camp out thing that they're having soon.
I wouldn't mind that.
I don't know much about that.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind that. I just need to make sure that my phone had like a battery that I could just charge it all night on.
Well, I'm sure you could go in the building. Charge your phone.
That's not camping.
You need to charge your phone.
It's not camping.
Get a portable.
I want to get a portable.
Get a portable charger.
I want to. That's my plan. My plan is, step 1, get a portable charger. Step 2, profit.
Please explain profit from a portable charger. That was so vague. Portable charger. Profit.
I don't know, maybe I can rent it. Who wants to?
Why would you rent a charger? What?
A battery? A charging a battery charger?
Just buy a charger.
So we'd be like, hey man, can I use that? And you'd be like, yeah, for $5. I'll give you 10 minutes.
And then I would say, I'll buy my own.
And then I'll say, have fun.
Then you make no money.
Exactly.
That's stupid.
I don't think you could profit off
No,
a
I
portable
can't.
charger. I'm
I
sorry.
was trying to joke around there, and then everyone took it too seriously. Like teachers did with Study Island. Anyways,
Oh, currently, I'm pretty sure it's still going on. I know started like a week or two ago. There's a thing called Darcy's Duck Hunt.
oh yeah, rubber ducks on the rubber ducks on campus.
They have hidden rubber ducks around campus, and if you take them and find one and hand it into student engagement, you get a prize. And I'm very mad because I have yet to find a duck. And I want a duck.
Did they spread them out yet?
It started like 2 weeks ago. I hope there's ducks out there. I don't know where to look, but I want one.
They're all over the place.
I haven't seen one.
You have to. They're hidden all over the place. I'm guarantee you've all walked by one.
We're going on a duck hunt later.
You want to go on a duck hunt?
We're going on a duck hunt. I
We're
want
going
a duck.
on a duck hunt.
I just want one. Just say I found one. But yeah,
Just
instead
gonna
of,
keep it. And be like, I don't want to the duck.
I'll keep it for like a day or two. It'll be my duck.
Keep it
But
there.
yeah, there's that. Instead of an Easter egg hunt, it's a duck hunt.
I loved Easter eggs.
Oh, Easter egg hunts were fun.
Easter egg hunts were fun. I used to help color Easter eggs for church.
Yeah, I think we talked about that on one of the shows.
Yeah, over 100 dozen one year my family
Yeah.
donated. That was a fun time, and I
That's
absolutely loved
crazy.
it. And then I used to eat all the cracked ones with a bit of
Mhm.
salt on them. Oh my gosh,
those are good.
I love hard-boiled eggs, and I love deviled eggs. And that's how we got on the deviled egg thing. And then my mom made you deviled eggs.
Yes. Thank you. If she's listening.
I'm sure she is. I'm sure she's one of the 3 people listening right now.
Okay, we're getting off topic, talking about eggs.
Eggs are nutritious.
They are.
They're a single-cell organism.
Okay, I don't know about the science of eggs.
The science of eggs.
Science of eggs. I'm not gonna. Okay, but I'm sure there's more little events that Ms. does that I just can't think of right now. I know they just had a chef competition thing yesterday.
Yeah, that I sadly could not participate in.
That was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Trying to see if I'm just not sure. Isn't there a DJing event or something like that coming up?
There will
like
be soon. I think what is it, May 1st?
May 1st.
May 1st from like 11 to 1. We will
Sexual Assault Resources Fair.
The Sexual Assault Resources Fair.
SARS.
Yeah, sorry.
SART.
Yes. The thing that's in the bottom of our dorm.
Yeah.
The amphitheater. Right?
It's in the amphitheater.
It's going to be a fun time.
Wednesday, May 1st, 11 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
We will be there. I'll be with the music.
Fingers crossed. Move it.
Oh, they're also doing a Shakespeare thing too.
The play this
And
weekend.
Jesus Christ
we
Superstar!
will be right back after this break.
And we are back discussing finals week and some cool stuff that happens there with it.
Exactly. And along with the cool stuff, as we were saying before the break, there's also a play that's this weekend.
Mm.
Yes,
Jesus
Yep.
Christ Superstar.
I'm pretty sure it's playing Friday through Sunday.
Yeah,
No,
Friday through Sunday.
opening night's tonight.
But opening night is tonight.
Yes. I don't know if I'm able to make it to any of them, even though I think it'd be nice.
Sunday's almost sold out.
I know Sunday's almost sold out, and that would be the one day that I could go, but I'm kind of iffy on that day as well. Because I'm not going to be here this weekend.
Go tonight.
There you go. Take a break before all the finals come and smack you right in the face, and final papers and final projects and tests and quizzes are due, and go see a show.
It's a good time. I've been in musicals. Musicals are always a good time for those who watch. I've been in many plays.
Too many to talk about.
A lot of drama behind curtain, but it's fun.
It's at 8 tonight.
It's at 8? Oh man, that's right after the show.
Exactly, go.
I'm gonna
You
help
have to
with
support Adam.
And Zoe.
I was gonna help edit, but
Adam.
I want you to support Adam. And Zoe.
Adam!
So yeah,
Continue.
you
I support my
Debate on-
friends.
debate on if you want to go see this show tonight, and we'll continue the show for right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't think there's anything else going on other than what we mentioned. Not that I know of, anyway.
I don't know. There's always something small going on, you know, that a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah, he's gotta find it.
Yeah, you just gotta open up your door and walk out and look around. I think there's something going on in the alum somewhere, maybe?
I heard about that. Some event's going on soon.
Either tonight or tomorrow or something. Something's going on. I know there was a boba tea thing here not too long ago on
Yes, it was
second
last
floor of
week, and I
alum.
wasn't here for
And that was good. I figured out that I like the coffee. I like my coffee with condensed milk and
Nice.
brown sugar. It tastes like a maple leaf, and I absolutely love it because then it gets the bitterness out. Anyways, it was boba coffee.
I know each of the dorms will do things to around finals week to like, cause I know what was it, around midterms, our dorm did like the coloring thing.
Yeah.
They do like a coloring, painting and stuff night to help like relax you and stop stressing out.
Yeah. They're like, yo, chill out. That's
Come relax, listen to music.
it's a good
I
time.
think they made food too, or ordered food. I don't know. I don't remember.
Nobody.
Midterms seems so long. Nope, now we're almost done with our first year of college.
Ah.
Thank God. I have no words to say, but just thank God it's over. Almost over.
Like I said, I'm just happy that I'm going to have time to myself now.
Yeah.
I mean, I did before, but that's called procrastinating, and it's not really a good thing because now I'm gonna play catch up with some
Me
work.
currently.
Sorry, professors. But no, like it's a good time. Like I'm enjoying college so far, but like there are some things that I cannot do here that I usually that I want to. And I'm not talking about like stupid stuff, but like I like to do stuff that this campus may or may not like support me doing on campus, like me building an engine. I don't know, I never asked if I could have a room to build one, and I'm guessing they would be against it, so I'm not going to ask at all. But boy, that would be a good time. I would hope it would be a yes,
It's probably a no.
but it's probably a
You
no.
go. Feel free to talk to Darcy about that.
I will talk to
Let me know
RC.
what she says.
Hey, you know, if I can get a small room where I can just build my engine, I would be extremely happy to stay here on the weekends. You know, I think it'd be fun.
I feel like the only thing I feel like people would be stupid with it, like try to pick it up and throw it at people. You know, I feel
You
like
can't pick up an engine.
Somebody said that's why I said try. He tried to break her foot. You know?
Oh yeah, they would break their foot. It's like an enormous block of cast iron. It's like 300 pounds just a block. The block is just the base.
Yeah. No. I'm not talking about artificial.
You make me sad.
I make everybody sad. It happens.
You know what made you sad last show?
Stop.
We don't talk about that.
Santa Claus
We're not. Yes.
allegedly drinking and driving.
I don't think sad's the right word.
Yeah, sad's not the right emotion.
It made you pretty fiery.
Oh, it wasn't just me. It was them too.
I actually talked to
You
people afterwards. and they
triggered all
agreed on
three
me.
of us.
They agreed on me being that Santa Claus was evil.
You triggered all three
We
of
said
us.
creepy, not evil.
He's creepy. He's creepy and he's evil.
He's unintentionally creepy.
Evil.
Okay, we're not talking about that anymore. But since, the end of the year is coming up, you can't just completely forget about school. You have to start planning ahead to next year. Sadly.
I don't want to.
But you have to.
I don't want to.
I know.
I don't think I need rules.
Nobody does. That's why we already scheduled our classes for next year.
I'm happy that I
All
already
next
did
year.
that.
So am I.
I have 5
I didn't
classes.
do very good.
I don't know how many classes exactly I have. I know I have the practicum.
I have 5 set up.
I probably have about the same.
Probably. I think that's the maximum.
Yes, I just have a science with the lab.
I wanted to do a science with a lab, but I'm not going to this semester. Maybe next semester,
See,
or not this upcoming semester.
it's even though this year is ending, you have to start planning ahead for the next. There's like just this past week was room lottery. You had to decide where you're living for next year, and you had to decide where you want, which building you want to live in, which floor, with who.
I didn't have to choose with who because I'm by myself.
Yeah, you got the single room and one.
It's a good time here. Single room.
I got a suite and guild there. There's 6 of us.
Bring lights. They don't have any there.
As we wish Bethany luck.
Everybody who I'm living with is nice.
I hope.
For now. Then you live with them. And
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good point.
It's not bad. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Well, we'll deal with that next semester when it comes.
Yeah.
I'll come back on the radio next semester and let you guys keep you updated. I'll keep you all updated on how it goes. But for now, another commercial. 1 more segment, 2 more segments in
Then a break.
next show.
We are back! Sorry, I had to wait
We
for
were
the
waiting for
camera.
the recorder. The recorder. Wow.
Camera.
The camera. Oh my god. Okay, so we're talking about.
You okay?
Yeah, I just had a minor stroke. We're talking
A
about.
mind grain.
We're talking about. Even though you're still, this semester's not fully over, you still need to make preparations for next year.
I feel like that's your entire life, though. You have to make preparations for the
Constantly have to make
future.
preparations.
And like, I feel that's kind of good, but kind of not, because things can change in a heartbeat. And like, you gotta just make sure that you're ready for that too. And I don't want to deal with it.
I don't either. I'm tired of adulting. But we just started, so can't complain that much yet.
Yeah.
But like I said, you already have to make your preparations for next year. Like we were just talking about your schedule.
All I can say is 2 things that make you happy.
Yeah, your schedule, living situation, and your meal plan. You had to pick out a meal plan too.
Unlimited.
Ooh, that was too expensive for me. I went with the 125 meals. Yeah. It's a lot of money that I don't have. Money's a big factor too
Yes, it
at
is.
school. Yeah, and I don't have any of it.
I usually get the unlimited, or I got the unlimited this year just because, like, I didn't know what to expect and stuff, and like,
I got the unlimited as well.
I might do that again just to be safe, but I'm not sure. Because I'm not sure how many times I actually swiped in. If I knew that it was under, like, how many that a smaller
I
pen would
guarantee it is.
Yeah, because we calculated it the other day. There's like 4 weeks in a month. Like, if you don't go on the weekends, 5 school days, 4, it's 20 times, like, times 3, it's like 60 times a month. Give or take. I'm not going to go 3 times a day.
I go 2 to 3 times a day, depending on the morning.
Yeah, I never go for breakfast.
I do sometimes. I'm not a big fan of the breakfast here just because it's greasy. And I'm not a big fan of eggs, frying pan eggs.
I usually just, eat cereal or yogurt or something in my room and I'm fine for the day. Or take a granola bar to class. You just, randomly see me eating a granola bar in the middle of religion.
that happened. I went over to lunch.
That happened yesterday in philosophy, the other day in philosophy. I was eating a granola bar and you just looked at me and how 4th leader. I can't eat.
That was Tuesday.
That was Tuesday.
Yeah, no, like, I sometimes, okay, what happens is I usually cook and then I eat the leftovers for breakfast every other day. And then what happened was I got lazy and decided not to cook all the time. So then I go down for breakfast because I don't have to wake up or you know what I'm saying? I don't have to wake up and then just go, oh, I gotta go cook.
Yeah.
And then I go do it. I can sit or I can just go and the food's already there and I can just enjoy it quickly and go. I feel like I eat, it takes longer for me to eat when I'm in my room because I'm comfortable.
Yeah,
When I'm out and moving, I'm moving already and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I gotta stay on this time crunch. But when I'm in my room, I'm like, oh, that pillow looks really nice. And then it's like 5 minutes before the class starts. And I'm like,
yeah, like I said, I'm not a very big breakfast person to begin with.
I'm usually not either, but I need to have it to get me going.
And plus, I'm not willing to wake up any earlier than I have to just to eat. So
I feel that.
granola bar on the way out and it's fine.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just very, very weird when it comes to meals sometimes.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll eat 2 meals a day. Sometimes I'll eat 4 meals a day because I cook and I eat dinner.
And depending on how stressed you are, stress eating.
Stress eating is my weakness because usually it's something sugary and delicious.
You don't realize how real it is until you're studying for.
Finals.
We were studying the other day for a math exam on Wednesday,
I bought stacks.
and we had to take a break. So Isaac could go buy. What did you buy? 2 things of Pringles, the knockoff Pringles.
The knockoff Pringles and a soda.
2 sodas.
Or a chocolate milk.
I brought chips and stuff from my room, and we're in the middle of studying, and I'm just searching for my bag of cheese puffs and chips, and just crying a little. And stuff.
Yeah.
But these are all things you have to prepare for. You have to prepare to be
Prepare to cry
unnecessarily
in
stressed.
the corner with all your friends surrounding you and telling you that it's going to be okay even though you know it's not. Be prepared because that's every university ever. Don't think it's not.
It'll be okay though.
Don't think it's not.
It'll be okay. We survived.
We're surviving right
We're
now.
going to survive.
We are. But just remember that college is always a high stress environment unless you don't care, and when you don't care is when you fail.
See, that's honestly something I wasn't prepared for, because I went to a really, I'm trying to think of a way to put this nicely. I went to a very not good high school, very low money, no caring,
Me too.
metal detectors and the way to go in high school.
We didn't have metal detectors.
We had metal detectors and we had to get wanted every morning.
That's always a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
I went to a low budget school.
So we went to a very poor school, and I didn't know like what to expect coming to a university and how stressful it was, because in my high school nobody cared what you did or when you did it.
Yeah. Like mine was, it was low budget, but like we did the best with what we had.
Oh, we did.
But like it's like because it was a small school, I don't feel that it prepared me for the world as much as what a larger school would have. I mean, some teachers knew what was going on, and they would like warn you, like, hey, we're trying to prepare you for the real world, and they tried. I'm not gonna lie, they did try.
No,
but like when you're sitting there in a class of 45, and it was bigger like 3 years ago, and a vocational school stole half of your students. I mean, it kind of sucks.
You had 45 people in a classroom?
I had 45 people graduating class.
Oh,
Less
I had
than
74.
It's even less than yours.
See, my school was, if you check the school, like the records, we were second to last on all of our test scores in the state. Not even just the area, in the state. We had classrooms in the hallway. Our building collapsed on our freshman year. We literally had to sign a waiver saying that if we got hit with the falling debris, we wouldn't see the school. I remember that, and I was like, why am I going here? It was funny.
It's because you're in the area.
It was because that's where I had to go.
But
that caused me not to be prepared for, when I came here for like a orientation, I came to Rachel's graphic design class, and it was the Mac computers. I sat there, I was like, I have no idea. I didn't know how to turn it on. I had no idea how to use it.
we had leased Mac computers because we were a small school and we were pretending that we were rich by leasing them. But like, anyways, we're all out of time here today.
No, we're not. We still have one more segment.
Oh.
Out of time for this segment.
We're out of time for this segment. We'll get back to the Mac computers here shortly. Thank you all for listening, and we'll be back after these messages. And we are back.
With our last segment of this show, we're going to take a little break and come back for a second show since next week is Easter break. And for our next show, we are actually going to be having one of our friends join us.
Yes.
Her name is Peyton.
Yes, she is pretty chill.
She will be here discussing a topic that we will get into when that show comes.
Yep.
For the hour.
Yep. Anyways, bringing up the MacBooks.
The MacBooks. I had no idea how to use one when I first came here. It was funny.
I did kind of because we leased them, but like we never got trained completely on how to use them
Yeah.
because it's completely different from a Windows.
Oh, huge, big difference.
And like you're trying to use it and you're like, I don't know how to use this. And then I figured out how to. Then my favorite thing ever was to figure out how to program screenshots on my old computer, so that way when I found something funny, I could just screenshot it, and then I can send it to my friends or I can keep it. It was always a fun time. We actually had our games blocked on our MacBooks at school because kids were playing during class.
Yeah.
Not me. Not me.
So, going back to the topic of this show.
Usually.
How do you feel your first year of college went?
I think it went well.
Did you have a good or hard time adjusting?
I had a good time for the most part, but I had a hard time in some places, like trying to find stress outlets and such.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, a lot of my stuff that I like to do outdoor stuff. Especially during winter and stuff, it was very, very difficult for me to try and do something.
Yeah, when all the buildings were closed and you were stuck in your dorm for the day.
I cooked, but like, that only de-stresses so much. It's like a specific type of feeling to want to cook.
Well, you know, it takes a while to new environment.
Yeah, but like,
Adjust.
I feel like what I try to do is I try to use it as my stress is kind of like either a fuel or try to like release it.
Yeah.
It's either or. And like when I'm doing something like I'm trying to get mathematical and building engines and stuff, I get very stressed. I get a high stress environment, but I'm using that as like a driver to make it correct. But when I'm fishing or something, that kind of like takes the stress away.
Yeah. Do you think you are well prepared for next semester? How do you feel? Do you think it's going to be easier now that you know what like our first year was like? Or do you expect it to be harder since you're sophomores?
I am as ready as I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna be straight up with it.
Me too.
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be, and
Then it's gonna come and whack you right in the face that you're not.
I'm here to do my best. I'm trying to do my best, and that's all that I can do.
There you go.
And if it's not enough for somebody, then that's not my problem because I'm trying.
That's a good way to put it.
But like trying to juggle everything, I feel it's difficult.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why college is usually a full-time thing for people, because taking classes and stuff, it's very difficult to juggle your life when you have 8 papers due and stuff like that. And like it's very difficult to take such different classes, but it's also difficult to take classes that are extremely similar at the same time.
Yeah.
Just because you have to worry about one thing and then another, or you're trying to worry about confusing two similar things. And like I just feel as if it's kind of overwhelming at first, and then you're gonna level.
No, it is.
And then you just kind of level out, but it's still overwhelming. But you get used to it.
That's a good thing too. Like on campus, like with what we were just talking about, like the requirements such as like doing FAFSA for the next year, the room lottery, the meal plan picking, scheduling, and all that. You have your advisors and people you could go to help you with that, so you're not like completely alone in the process.
Exactly. Yeah.
And even like you said, having like 8-9 papers due, you could talk to your professors, and sometimes they're willing to cut you a break. Be like, all right, like a 2-day extension to like.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes.
Sometimes, like I said, I'm really trying, but like some of my classes right now are just very difficult because they're classes that I'm not used to taking.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought that I would have had to take a religions course coming here. I'm gonna be honest, straight up. And like, that's just very,
Really?
yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a Catholic school, and it's straight up said in the requirements you're required to take 2 religion classes. He didn't look until he got here, just like final schedule.
Yeah, probably.
So you were shocked when you found out you had religion classes.
No, I was just
like you're shocked when you found out we have an 8 a.m. religion final.
Don't bring up that final, please. No, like I said, no, I didn't. Okay, when I'm talking about religions classes and stuff, like right now I'm taking Christian thought, and I didn't think that was going to be. I thought like a religions class would be like world religions or something like that. I understand it's a Catholic school, but
there is a world religion class.
There is, but I thought that it would just be kind of more specific.
Oh, like a broad,
like a
general thing,
yeah.
not like specific types.
I didn't think it was going to be didn't think there was going to be a specificity of that particular style of classes. You know,
Okay.
I wasn't expecting. First of all, I kind of wasn't expecting for it to be like a requirement. Like, oh yeah, you need to take like 1. I didn't expect to take 2. I didn't expect them to be as strict. Yeah. Because I thought like.
Did you know we have to take like 2 of every other classes, like 2 math?
Yeah, no, I know. I'm worried, or like, I feel like it's what you were bringing up, how strict it was. I felt like it was going to be more of a, tell me what you learned, etc., not like terms.
Oh, like a.
Like
test.
like they were.
Okay.
I didn't think they were going to treat it as a.
Class?
Yeah, pretty much. I thought it was going to be more. I'm going to be honest. I thought it was going to be more like a social studies. Like if you took it in like 5th grade and they talked about the cultures and stuff. That's what I thought it was going to be.
But then you take tests in social studies?
Well, yeah, but I didn't think that. I thought we were going to get more into the people and stuff as well.
Oh, okay.
Like social studies is culture, religion, people. Religion is the religious studies here are like religion. That's it. But like they bring up sometimes about the people, but like it's not as much as like the social studies.
It depends on who you take in what class too.
That's true. That's true. I'm just struggling.
That's why.
That's the
moral of
gist
this,
of it. That's
this
the moral
show.
of it.
Always plan for your next semester, even when you're in your current one. Plan for your next, and we will be back with our next show after these breaks.
Thank you all for listening.